Oh, hey there. We're in Alpharetta, Georgia. Where y'all at? Well, you don't have to be here to be with us. So come on, let's see what's going on. We got a 15-year-old R22, the old refrigerant system, leaking. We're upgrading it with a new high efficiency carrier system. And hey, there's some differences here. We got a spray foamed attic. Let's talk about spray foam, how that impacts the heating and cooling system that we're installing, things to consider, and come on this journey with us. Let's go. All right, y'all, so we got the outdoor unit here. This is an air conditioner. We're going back with an air conditioner, sticking with gas furnace inside, air conditioner outside. Now, right now, what we're doing is we are reclaiming the refrigerant. So this is an R22 refrigerant, which is an older style. We are recovering that back, so none of that is getting into the atmosphere. And then that will be recycled along with the actual heating and air conditioning equipment being recycled as well. So the current refrigeration in this system is R22 refrigerant, sometimes called Freon. That's been phased out a long time ago. If you're dealing with a leak on your system and you have R22 refrigerant, you definitely don't want to invest in that. It's very difficult to get, if we can get any at all, and you want to put that towards a new comfort system. Currently, what we can offer is 410A refrigerant. Again, that's 410A, and that's what is currently on the market. That has replaced R22 refrigerant. Now, eventually, we will have two new type of refrigerants that will be replacing 410A. That is coming next year. We have no control over this. This is all government mandates. So it's just items to keep in mind when you are considering repair versus replace and different types of situations like that. All right, guys, we're here in the attic. One thing you may notice about this attic is that it's spray foamed. So we will show you when this job was spray foam. There is a mechanical damper up here. And you said, well, what's a mechanical damper? What's spray foam? What are you talking about, Jason? Well, a lot of you may know with traditional insulation, the insulation is at the floor, or let's call that the sweater of the body. In this particular case, all of that was removed, and spray foam insulation is applied to the roof line. So what that does is it makes the attic semi-conditioned space. So let me ask you a question. If you had a cup of ice and that cup of ice was in 120 degrees, would the ice melt faster than if you had that same cup of ice and it was in 90 degrees? Of course. So that's the same reason why your heating and air contractors should not be sizing on square footage. We pound this message again and again that square footage is only a factor in terms of what size heating and cooling equipment you need. So if someone spray foams their roof line, now all of this ductwork, it's gonna have less stress on it. So likely you won't need as big of an air conditioner when you replace that system. So this particular system is R22 refrigerant, or what a lot of people refer to as the old Freon. Has a leak, furnace is the same age, made sense to not try to repair that system, but just go ahead and replace it. So when we were identifying different options to replace, we could go back with this 80% style furnace. If you're going back with an 80% furnace in a spray foamed attic, you do need a combustion damper, which we'll show you on some roll. And that way, when the furnace energizes, that allows air for the fire or combustion air. Or you technically would have two other options. You can go with a sealed combustion appliance. That would be a furnace that actually vents with PVC. So it is pulling that actual air directly from outside. You don't need that damper to open, or you could go all electric. In this case, budget was super important. We decided to stick with the combustion damper with an 80% furnace and to replace it with that style versus an electric or a sealed combustion option. All right, guys, let's point out a couple other things that we're gonna do. So you see here on the existing system, we have a 1-inch furnace, and these 1-inch filters don't do a great job sealing. You can see we've had to put some tape over the year, so you're always gonna be sucking in attic air. We're gonna upgrade this with a 5-inch media filter. That's gonna do a couple things. It's gonna help our static pressure or the blood pressure of the system. Again, we want that pressure to be as low as possible so we can increase airflow and efficiency. So we're gonna upgrade this. We'll put a new pan in. This is an older school float switch, so the pan actually has to completely fill up to have that trip. we use a wet switch. It's more effective. That way if water touches that, it'll actually shut that off, and we call them ceiling savers. So all of this, of course, will be reconnected to the new system. And if you look here, this is an older style bypass humidifier. We'll have a separate series on humidifiers, but these basically are not effective. Just save your money. You can see some of the growth happening on the system. So we're gonna completely remove that, seal that with metal. And of course, when we pull all this equipment off, we fully seal these duct boxes or the plenum from the inside to make sure that we're not losing any air.
Yeah, we're at 525. Oh, for real?
All right, y'all, we got the indoor unit ripped out, or the furnace and the evaporator coil. We got the outdoor unit ripped out, the old air conditioner. So now we're setting the new equipment. Remember that we are gonna seal, mastic seal those plenums once we have that system ripped out. All right, y'all, we got the WeatherMaker made by Carrier High Efficiency system installed. We have that installed on an airflow accessory to increase airflow and increase efficiency. All the safety switches that we need, everything sealed up really nice and tight, and of course with a new Honeywell thermostat. And remember, we did the proper engineering to make sure the system was the right size. This particular home was spray foamed, so the solution that we went with is an open combustion damper. Now again, what that does is when that furnace calls in the winter time to heat, that will open, allow the air necessary for the fire so that furnace burns efficiently. Because again, when you spray foam a roof line, that area now is totally sealed versus before in more of a traditional attic, that area is vented, so you wouldn't need any type of combustion damper. However, again, since the attic was spray foamed, We have that combustion damper installed, so everything will burn right and burn efficiently. All right, y'all, so we use premium products. We have premium people and premium customer service. If you're in Alpharetta, Atlanta, or the metro area, give us a call for any issues that you're having with heating, cooling, plumbing, air quality, or any type of efficiency items. We'll catch you on the next video.